All right, I'm here with an RS Props full commission Stormtrooper armor, and I'm going to do an unboxing here for you. This top box is the most likely going to be the Stormtrooper helmet. If you are interested at all at being part of the 501st group, which is a charity costuming group that goes and does some amazing things around the world, you definitely want to go to whitearmor.net. Whitearmor.net, you'll see the link down below. It's important for you to do some research before you get some Stormtrooper armor, because if you want to join the 501st, if you buy from Ruby's and a bunch of other places that I won't mention, chances are you can get ripped off. It was really close for me getting ripped off. I'm very thankful to whitearmor.net for helping me to be able to see which armor to get. RS Prop Masters is by far the most authentic screen lineage. In fact, they are the only screen lineage armor for A New Hope and for Empire Strikes Back, which is episodes 4 and 5, because they actually got access to a helmet, screen-used helmet, and armor that was used for those movies. Here we have the helmet, and because it went all the way from, it's built near Manchester, Great Britain, and shipped all the way here. Of course, things like the brow guard, which comes off normally. It's come off here, but that's an easy fix to just slide on. It's just a little U-shaped rubber tube, and so we put that on. The other thing you want to note with helmets is that the ones that were used on the screen were actually, if you do a little freeze frame, you'll notice that there's a lot of texture and bubbling and stuff, and that's actually what you get with a RS Prop Masters helmet, which anybody in the 501st that sees you in your helmet, especially if it is from RS Prop Masters, will recognize right away that you got the most legitimate one, because it does have all this texture. From first glance at it, one of the things that you'll notice when you buy a helmet, if it is legitimate, it's not going to be symmetrical. It will be asymmetrical, because these things were actually carved out of clay, and the whole process that they went through to make them is not what you would probably do creating them in one piece today. So looking at it, it is legitimate. It has the painted tube stripes here on the side, which is what you want for A New Hope. If it's Empire Strikes Back, it can be decals on there. Next, we'll open up the armor. All right, first thing we see in the box when you open it up, the first thing it's easy to grab are the boots. And these are legitimate boots. These are actually black boots, and you paint them exactly what they used in the movie. So as wear and tear goes, as they bend, expect the paint to crack, but a little paint can fix that up really, really easily. We're going to put the boots down here toward the end. All right. Good. Next in here is the package. This definitely looks like it is it is either the Under Armour, or they also throw in a T-shirt. So it's one of those two things. So let's take a look. Definitely the T-shirt. It comes with the RS Prop Masters T-shirt, which oh no, this is actually the Under Armour. Excellent. This is the Under Armour with the RS Prop Masters. So when you're trooping out there and you take off your chest armor piece, they'll see the legitimate brand. So here you have your under shirt, and this would most likely be the pants in this package here. Next, this looks like the belt and the holster. It's nice. They bubble wrap it. It's extra nice, especially when it's traveling all the way around the world to come to the U.S. Now, while I'm unwrapping this, just want to say a couple of things about RS Prop Masters. As I was doing my research, I almost went with a couple of other brands, and you'll definitely want to do your research. I almost bought from a company that was also in the UK, and it would have been a grave mistake because I hadn't yet really understood the difference between screen accurate armor and some of the armor that's available out there that I've seen before, but until you actually are educated in what were the real armor pieces like, you can be fooled quite easily. And these places are selling at an exorbitant amount of money, more than you'd even pay for a kit that you could assemble yourself from RS Prop Masters. So definitely go to whitearmor.net if you're serious about joining the 501st, and you can thank me in the comments down below, because you can really get ripped off by some of the armor. Here we have the belt. It is the appropriate belt because it's made with the, I believe there's 6 different layers here with canvas, kind of off-white canvas on the outside, Velcro in the back. Holster is connected on the left side, which it needs to be for a New Hope. It is actually made of leather and a great feeling holster there. You also have your drop boxes. The nice thing about RS Prop Masters drop boxes is that they're actually filled in on the back with a full back. This is actually important if you're looking for the higher rankings within the 501st for something of Centurion level. And so here's the belt. Next is the big boy, looks like. Several pieces it looks like they've packed together here. Yes, because they're straps together. This is your main torso, and inside looks like for packing they put your leg pieces. But here's your main torso. Very screen accurate. I'll put it over here so you can see. Very screen accurate, where it's all put together, including some of the little snaps and things that were in the movie that even today we can't figure out why in the world they had a snap there. But inside it is it has all of the strapping exactly the same way as the original. Now, how did they know exactly how the original was? RS Prop Masters actually are the only prop makers in existence today that actually have their hands on an existing screen-used piece of armor. Their armor was a bit different because right here in the midsection, it didn't have these buttons. The one that they got was actually a Desert Stormtrooper. It was used in the first filming scenes that were shot for Star Wars: A New Hope, which were the desert scenes shot in Tunisia. And so it was actually a Desert Stormtrooper. And if you do a little research, you'll see that this is a bit different. And the shoulder straps, or the bridges, were not present on the Desert Stormtrooper at all. So other than that, RS Prop Masters had an exact copy that they could work from to bring us lineage armor. All right, several things here. This looks like the left leg. You can tell the difference between the legs because the left leg on the Stormtrooper armor, down at your shin armor, it has an extra piece that's not present on the right, and the right has a piece that's not present on the left. The piece that's present on the left, and I'll show you on this camera, the piece that's present on the left is this piece right here. It's referred to as a sniper guard, or a sniper knee guard. And the nice thing that RS Prop Masters does is they glue it on. There's no rivet there. There was no rivet in the movie. And you can tell with certain armor that if they have a rivet there, they're not completely accurate. The other thing that they do that many don't is, instead of putting Velcro here in the back seam, they actually do a hook strap system that unhooks through these little holes. There's little holes here in the back, and you unhook it and hook it and strap it back, and it has little elastic straps right here in the back of the leg instead of it being Velcro. I hope you can see it there. Moving on, we'll put this for the left shin. Moving on, it looks like we actually have some arm pieces here. Starting with the shoulder piece, or the shoulder bell here on the side. You can see how it's all connected in one piece. They actually have 3 pieces of the armor connected together, and that actually makes it a lot easier when you're putting the armor on to be able to just put it on like a sleeve and not have to worry about doing Velcro or strapping these things separate. You'll also notice that the arm detail is correct. One arm has 11 of these spaces, the other has 12. It's another way that you can tell whether they're original or not. If I'm not mistaken, the left arm has 11 and the right arm has 12 of those rectangles. So I'm just going to put this over here. I'm not going to take time to count right now. All right. Over here we have, this is the right thigh armor. I can tell it's the right thigh armor because the thigh armor on the right side has this. This is known as an ammo belt. I don't know why, but they said, well, that's ammunition for the blaster. So this goes on the right side, so you know that's there. At the top here, it has a large elastic strap here in a U that connects to your belt within your ab armor. So we'll put this right over here. I'm going to scoot you up. All right, next in the box, I see the left side thigh armor. Left side thigh armor, and you'll notice that they did the strips over the top. It's not Velcroed. This is also something very important if you're looking for screen accurate, to actually have this type of joinery on your armor instead of having the Velcro on it, because it makes it more legitimate. All right, here we have the next arm, and this appears to be the right arm. It's like Christmas. I don't want to get gouge in my armor if I don't have to. That'd be a bad start. All right, so this here, like I said earlier, this would be the right side shin. You can see how it's different. It does not have the sniper knee plate on it. So we'll put this over here on this side. And then we have the right arm that was shipped kind of nested inside of that. And once again, you have your 3 pieces. Many people wonder about this little spot right here. It's kind of an indented spot right on the underneath this strap. And for many people, it looks like a mistake, but it's actually purposely there because that was part of the original armor. And so that's another thing you can tell if you see that imperfection, that it either is copying the main uniform, or it is cast from an original like RS Props did. All right. Next thing I'm going to pull out. This is referred to as a thermal detonator. Many people actually will refer to this as an O2 canister. It's actually what I thought when I first saw Star Wars as a kid, and I saw this little thing on the back of their hanging onto their belt on the back. I thought it was their oxygen, but more people say it's a thermal detonator, and so that's become what it is. Metal clips on the back about 1 inch wide is what you actually want to look for, along with slotted screws to give the authenticity of the originals. And so this actually goes, after you put your belt on, you slide that right on over the Velcro area, and it kind of hides that joint as well. All right, here was a t-shirt I was talking about before. You get a free t-shirt, Star Wars, and the cool thing is RS is the last two letters of Star Wars, and so they use that. All right, a couple of things here wrapped in paper. Here are your gloves. Now, RS Prop Masters does two things. If you want to do what is movie correct, they actually bring the gloves, and I'll get out of the shot so you can see them a little bit better. They actually put a latex handguard on the back, which, as you can see, it's bendable, it's movable. And this is actually more screen accurate, but for some reason, they also provide the plastic handguards, if you'd rather have the ABS plastic handguards on the back. Speaking of ABS plastic, RS Prop Masters provides their armor in both ABS plastic, or you can choose to have it done in PVC if you want. I chose ABS because the majority of people on the forums that I ran into were using ABS plastic. And since PVC is wider and shinier, it would mean you'd stand out a little bit more. And part of being a Stormtrooper is being a mass of guys that all look alike. And so I chose ABS over PVC. This here is your neck guard. The neck guard you put on after you put on the under shirt and pants. But this here is just Velcros in the back, and it covers over a little bit of your chest and a little bit of your back there. But once again, just a beautiful piece of craftsmanship that looks exactly like the movies. This is one underbelt with a buckle, and I believe this might have to do with the leg armor. I'll have to start putting it on before I'm sure exactly what it is, because I haven't put one on yet. So I'll put that there. And then two more things in the bag. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is your plaque, which is autographed by Brian Muir. Brian Muir was actually the guy who sculpted the armor for the original A New Hope, and he's taken a look at the armor that RS Prop Masters has used and made the replicas from, and he endorses the product by saying he knows it's accurate because he's the one that originally carved it, and so if he says it is, it definitely is authentic. And so this is a great thing that they provide with it, where Brian Muir himself actually signs the plaque to authenticate that you do have something that is legitimate, and it's not just a fan-based replica company ripping you off. And last but not least, the piece de resistance. You can't be a Stormtrooper without having a blaster. And so this is the E11 Blaster that comes with the complete Stormtrooper commission. Once again, I'm trying to take this off carefully. I don't want to ruin something just because I'm trying to do it fast for you. So if I have to, I'll just cut some of the film rather than cutting the gun. So here it is, the E11 Blaster. I'm going to take it to the other camera because I think against a lighter background you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But from the feel of it, a great balance to it. Really looks authentic. The extending arm here does not move, but it definitely gives the sense that it is a separate part. How they've cast this is exceptional to make it look like it is many different parts. You have your wiring here. You have your counter box. You will probably want to find some of the people in white armor to give you the little decal, or buy the decal from them to give you your sight right there. But just really beautiful. You can definitely feel there is, I believe, a little aluminum in there to give it a little bit of weight, but not to make it so heavy like this would be if it were completely metal. I believe this is made of a resin. It feels like a cast resin, but from the looks of it and from the slight weathering that they put on it, it definitely gives the sense that it is metal. But definitely a beautiful replica piece as well, which is screen accurate as well. So that's the RS Prop Masters complete Stormtrooper commission kit. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Check out some of the website links that I put down there as well. That will help you out. And definitely, if you have not considered yet the 501st, definitely take a look at their website and see what they're all about. It's a great charity movement that really is looking to use your love of Star Wars, and definitely, if you love Stormtroopers like the rest of us do, what a great way to blend the two together. So thank you for watching, and just leave a comment down below if you need more information. Thanks.